Hello. This video will explain how to properly animal ID dairy and meat goats on 4hOnline. Our first step is to go to our 4hOnline account, go to 4hOnline.com, select Iowa, input your email and password. Your role will be family, and then log in. On our next page, we will continue to family. Here is our member list page. It will have whoever we have associated with 4-H and CloverKid in our family. In order to input an animal on 4hOnline, your enrollment status will need to say active. I am doing this video on a demo account, which is why it will allow me to input animal under a pending status. If yours says an enrollment status of pending or inactive, please contact your extension office to find out how to get that changed. Once it does say active, you will need to select edit under the youth that you are wanting to add these animals under. Our next page will be our enrollment information. This includes your address, what school you have enrolled in, any allergies you may have, etc. We will be going on to our Animals Livestock tab up here. We will first begin with a dairy goat example. Add animal. You will want to read this information at the top, as it is what is needed to know before you begin inputting your information. Our example of a dairy goat is right here. Here is our registration form. The very first field that was wanted was the name, which is listed here as Holden Creek Farms Whipper. Next, it wants our tattoo, and here is the format that it wants it in. So right ear, RE, colon, and then the tattoo, comma, left ear, or left LE, colon, and then the tattoo. We go back to our registration form, and our tattoo is listed in that same form here at the bottom, so we will type that in. Next, we will need to input our registration number, which is up here at the top. Once we have that done, we will be looking for our birth date, which is listed right above our tattoo. As you can see, this registration is for an older doe. And our date is May 7th of 2012. Our breed is listed on our registration right here. It is a purebred Nigerian dwarf. Then, once we make sure we have everything inputted correctly, we will press save. And there is our dairy goat. Our next example will be a breeding meat goat. So we will go to our meat goat category and add animal. Again, you will want to read this top part. It has information that you will need to know before you begin inputting your animals. Special for 2020 is that without the retinal imaging, all state fair meat goats, both breeding and market, will need to require 3 photos uploaded. And here is our upload fields. This is also a requirement for many county fairs. As this says, county fairs at least need the ear tag photo, but many county fairs will require all 3 photos. Here is our list of requirements for a breeding doe, which is going to be the example we will enter first. You must have either an official tag, 4-H, or scrapies, or a tattoo for state fair requirements. And if your scrapies tag is used for ID, make sure to include the entire scrapies tag, including the flock and the individual ID. So we will begin. Our sex is female. It asks for our ear tag or tattoo. So we will input the ear tag just as we did earlier. Our scrapie flock, as we do not have another tag, we will input the entire scrapies tag ID. Next is our birth date, which we have listed as 2/20/2020. And then I will show an example of how to upload one photo. You will need to upload all 3. So you go to Select, find where you have your picture saved, choose that, and then press Open. It is uploaded completely. I would have to go back and add my left and right side views. Make sure to press Save. You will need to double check that you have completed all of your entries, especially for state fair, as our meat goat that we just entered has an active status. But if you remember, we did not input those 2 photos for the side views. If we had left it as is, our animal would not be eligible for state fair. So make sure you go back and you double check what you have added is complete. Our next example is a market meat goat. So we will add another meat goat. And as this says for market meat goats, both does and wethers, you must have an official 4-H tag. This is something you would get at your extension office. Here is our 4-H tag that we got from the extension office. So we will put in our tag number. Next, it wants our scrapie flock ID. Here is our scrapie flock ID example. And our scrapie flock ID part is this top. The bottom is our individual, so we just need the XX2373. Next will be our birth date, which is March 1st of this year. And then I will show you how to upload one of the pictures again. We will do a left side view example. Go to where you have your picture saved. Open, and it has completed uploading. Make sure again that you upload all 3 photos. Press Save. It says active for all 3, but you and I both know that we need to add 2 more pictures in both of our meat goats in order for those to be eligible for state fair. Thank you guys for watching.